Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm in a great spot.
I'm more nervous than you, probably. What all have they done so far? Just the usual. Did they do blood this time?
They did that last time.
It's just pee in the cup and blood pressure?
Is he moving?
Is he moving? Of course he's moving. He's moving up a storm. Hoping for good news though. Hopefully you've progressed since last week.
Hopefully.
Yeah. These
You
appointments.
nervous?
I am. I am nervous. These appointments are always nerve-wracking for me. What do you think they're gonna say?
I think that's the part that makes me so nervous because I don't know.
You never know what they're gonna say. They could be like, "Oh, you're doing good," or they could be like, "Oh, you need to like go across the street and it's time to have the baby now."
Right.
That's the most nerve-wracking part, probably.
And it's hard for me to remember stuff right now. So I need you to remind me if I forget to ask about me returning to work
Okay.
and about my one support person in the hospital.
What do
See
you?
if the rules have changed.
Oh, okay. Hopefully they haven't. Is the doctor the one that's gonna check and see if you're dilated? And this is the new doctor, right? Or not the new doctor, but it's not your normal, right?
Right.
Dr. Patel, was it?
Same.
Singh.
One support person that would have it deliver her. Is that still the same? Like the process we have to go? And if our test positive for COVID, will we still be able to? I would get to see everybody.
Yeah, I did. That's about all I can hear, but
I'll recap this.
okay.
The back end of everything.
Oh God, the way your brain been working lately. What you all just heard was how doctor's appointments go for pregnant couples during COVID. What can I say? This has probably been like one of the most difficult parts about COVID and dealing with a pregnancy. And it's frustrating because this is what I have resorted to being able to do, to be in and listen in to the doctor's appointments for my child. And you know, I think the most annoying part of all of this is you have just a huge amount of entitlement in the American population that does not necessarily care about the disease and us getting it under control because it doesn't affect them. And graciously, it has not affected Kim and I as far as the actual disease goes, but we suffer from the repercussions of the disease in instances like this. I mean, here it is, the beginning of September, and this started way back in March. And our country, unfortunately, didn't get a handle on this thing like we should have. And now I have been to one appointment with my wife to be in the room with her during an OB appointment or to see the ultrasounds or just to talk to the doctor. And you heard Kim ask about the rule for having one support person. Our hospital, graciously, some hospitals don't allow anybody, but our hospital that we've chosen allows one support person. So that means if Kim was to have paid for a doula throughout her entire pregnancy, she would have to choose between her doula or me in the delivery room. Kim's mom has been in the delivery room with both of her other sisters for multiple children. And now she's had to make the decision. Do I pick my husband or do I pick my mom? And it's extremely, extremely frustrating because I just want to be there. I want to be there for Kim. Of course I'm still there with her, but I want to be there in person. And I'm the type of guy, I want to go to every appointment. I remember the first appointment I went to, the nurse was like, a lot of times the fathers don't come to all the appointments. Like, they may come to the first couple, but I don't know if it's me like being in the health field or because I'm like invested in my child already. And that's not to say that other fathers aren't good because they didn't want to go to the doctor appointments, but I've always like had the notion of I want to go to the appointments. I want to know what's going on. I want to talk to the doctor. I want to make sure everything is going well. And to Kim's discredit, she sometimes leaves out details that she forgets, and it's not really her fault. I mean, it's pregnancy brain, but yeah, this is what doctor's appointments for our child look like. Kim is currently 37 weeks pregnant, so baby Aiden will be here anytime now. And I couldn't really hear what the doctor was saying as far as like how her cervix is progressing, because a lot of times it is muffled, so you can't really hear much of what's going on, and I kind of have to rely on Kim remembering everything. But she's gonna call me in a little while and catch me up to speed on all the stuff that I couldn't listen to. So yeah, welcome to our life and what it is to deal with a pregnancy during a global pandemic. It's great. That was complete sarcasm, by the way. Hey.
After 30 minutes, I made it to the car.
I was about to say, you must have been in there yapping to them ladies at the desk.
It just took me a long time to put my clothes back on. And then I had to pee again.
Jesus.
And the woman that was checking me out and helping me pick my next date, she was confused about this quarantine letter.
Alright. Did they give it to you though?
Yes, they gave it to me.
Nice.
She said that with the support person, she said they had one person test positive, but they didn't like make the husband not be in the room with her. Like, they still allowed him to be in the room. He just had to have a mask on. So she was like, I'm not going to say that you are dilated, but you're getting there.
So like a little bit, like 0.5 centimeters, we can say.
Probably something like that.
What did she say about the contractions?
That is common. My body's just doing what it's supposed to be doing, preparing for the real thing.
Got you. You told her like they were irregular? She said that was okay.
Yeah. She said that when they get to the point, she said 8 minutes.
When they're 8 minutes apart? I thought it was 4. 4-1-1.
She said 8. She said, give us a call when they're...
They'll probably be like, call us at 8 minutes apart. And then when you call, they're probably gonna be like, okay, when it gets to like 6, 5-ish, then come up here. What you think? Or was she saying like call to like come up there when it's 8 minutes apart?
Call to come up there when they're consistently 8 minutes apart for an hour.
Really?
She was like, they're gonna get intense. She said, when they happen, you gonna know.
That's crazy. That's crazy that your body is like preparing itself because it knows what's happening. You know what I mean? Like without you even having to do anything, your body is automatically just doing what it does. That's crazy. How many weeks we got? 3 more weeks. A little bit left in this week.
A little less than 3 weeks.
A little bit less than 3 weeks. We got a full week next week, a full week the week after that, and then a half week after that. Holy. And you're already like 0.5 centimeters. That's exciting. Overall,
like
good news.
0.25.
0.25? Can we round up?
I said more like 2.25.
Can we round up?
Because she was like, she's not calling it 1 centimeter.
Right, so therefore we calling it 0.5. No?